Why am I seeing my?
Marilyn, I'm going to let everyone in.
Yep. Let me know when they're in.
One more Lincoln in. And well, it's 5:30. There's somebody that's still linking in, but they've been allowed in. So I believe you can. Now it's 5:31, so you can start.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Marilyn McDonald, Chair of Bridgewater Conservation. I am opening up the meeting at 5:31. We do have a quorum to start. Just before we get into the agenda and everything else, I always read my little spelling so people really understand what conservation does. Again, we are January 8th right now, 2026. Still trying to learn to write that. Our next meeting should be scheduled for January 22nd. Tonight present, besides myself, Marilyn McDonald, is members Eileen Prisco, Harry Bailey, Deb Johnson, Laurie King, our vice chair, and we do welcome back Robert Ruley, the CED director. Caitlin Putz, our agent, has moved on to her next chapter. She will be deeply missed, but we are happy for her at the same time. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and can be viewed on YouTube. What to expect at a Bridgewater Conservation meeting? Bridgewater Conservation is governed by both State Wetland Protections Act and our local bylaws, rules and regulations that they must adhere to, along with performance standards to ensure that all project filings meet the requirements and has minimal impact to our surrounding wetlands. Bridgewater Conservation has jurisdiction within the 100 feet of the bordering vegetated wetlands and 200 feet of any riverfront. Our bylaws can be found on the town webpage. This is the only way we're going to make our decisions once we have enough information to render it, is strictly on the rules, regs, and performance standards. An applicant's going to present. I'm then going to open it up to the board members and our staff to ask questions. We highly encourage any hearing that the public also ask questions during the hearing. Just keep it in around to 3 minutes and wetland questions only. Again, we encourage you to ask questions that may pick up what we missed. Please direct all questions through myself, the chair, and I will direct to find the best answer for you. Then the board's going to either do two or one things. If we feel we have enough information, we're going to close the hearing. That gives us 21 days to render our decision, whether it's an approval or a denial. Or we're going to continue it. You will not get any further notifications as it's being notified on the meeting itself. Once the decision is signed on that 30-day period, there is a 10-day business appeal period before any order of conditions becomes final to start. And that appeal must be submitted to DEP in writing within the 10 business days. So the spiel is over. Now going right into the agenda. Tonight's meeting, January 8th, we have disclosure pursuant to Section 20 in the Chapter 20 in the Acts of 2021, the Act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency in the meeting of Conservation Commission for the town of Bridgewater. We will be hybrid and accessible to the public through the remote participation and greatest extent possible. There will be no public attendance permitted. Citizens who wish to tune into the meeting may do so via the Zoom on the links provided below on the town website. We have been called to order. We have on our meeting tonight, one old business under public hearings. We have two new businesses under public hearings. And we have conservation business with administrative items, request for minor modifications. We have two certificate of compliance. We have 25 Birch cease and desist. We have town wetland bylaws discussion, and we have two sets of minutes. So that being said, let's get it right open. Can we please start with old business? Notice of intent, 48 Consetta Drive, map 84, lot 65. Applicant representative is Michael Conley, Collins Engineer Civil Group. I have a DEP file number SC 116-1576. I do believe Deb Johnson will be recusing herself.
I have to recuse. I'll be back.
Okay, well, somebody text her when it's time to come back. That reminds me to turn my phone down.
Let me get out.
Debbie, you don't have to leave. She doesn't have to leave. She just can't.
But I think she just did.
Are you ready?
All right, Dave, bandstand's yours.
Yep. Okay, yeah. My name's Dave Clennett from Collins Civil Engineering Group. I'm here for the septic repair for 48 Consetta Drive. This is a septic repair. The septic is pretty much in failure. They are proposing an addition, and that's why they were replacing their septic system. And the whole system is be pretty much inside the 100-foot buffer. And if I'm allowed to share my screen, I can go over the plan with you.
You should be able to share, David.
Let's see. Let me try again. Share. Yeah. I'm not, the share button is not coming up for me. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. All right. Can everybody see the drawing?
We did, but now it's gone.
Good, yeah, and then we lost
Initially,
Okay.
you had it.
Hold on.
No, I've totally lost
Here it
everybody.
comes.
Oh my God.
Can everybody see the drawing now?
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, so this is, I'll go over the wetlands first. The wetlands are down here on the green line. They were delineated by Brooke Monroe. We have the 25 no touch, the 50-foot buffer in the light tan. We have the 100-foot buffer in the purple. This red line is going to be the siltation control line for erosion control for the limit of work. It pretty much starts at Concetta, goes around the west side of the property, goes behind the property, out towards the east side, out to the corner, and back up to the pavement on Concetta. There'll be a double row of bales, or not bales, but wattles, along the abutter side here, because there will be a mounted system here, and we want to keep all the dirt and everything on site. So we're going to do a double row of bale, a double row of 8-inch straw wattle along this side here. So the proposed septic system will be completely outside the 50. Here's the 50-foot in the tan. All the work will be completely outside the 50. The septic system will be 68 feet from the wetland line. The silt fence or erosion control will be 51 feet from the wetland line, as close as it gets. You do see this blue line here. This is a zone 2 limit. Now, zone 2 is on the Concetta Drive side, and we are outside zone 2 for our septic system up in the corner. The existing system is in the dashed line here. It's a row of flow diffusers. And you can see that it's quite a bit lower than our proposed system, which probably means that the flow diffusers are most likely very close to the water table, if not in. And we're going to abandon that in place. The tanks that we're going to use are going to be in the back of the house. So there's going to be a 2,500 gallon septic tank into a pump chamber. This is for a 6-bedroom house now that they're putting on the addition. And the pump chamber will pump it up into our new field. So that's pretty much it. We have an old pit here that will be abandoned in place. The old tank is here underneath our new tank. We're gonna have to remove that completely, and I think that's about it. They are proposing the addition, which will be only a corner of it will be inside the 100-foot buffer along the west side of the house.
Thanks, Dave. And just to mention too, I did get your 21-day waiver request, so I meant to say that on the opening. And if you can just refresh my memory, was it because we didn't have a quorum with Deb why it wasn't voted the last time?
There was no quorum, I believe, in the last one. So
that's what I think. Okay. All right. I was out there and I know it was an emergency. I don't really have any concerns. I'll just start as we normally do. I'll run it down the pike, starting with Bob.
I don't have anything, Marilyn. Thank you.
Okay. All right down the line. Let's see, Laurie.
I just have a quick question. Is that going to be an in-law apartment?
I'm not sure if it's going to be an ADU or an in-law. It is going to be an addition, and we are increasing the bedrooms.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
Is Harry on yet?
No,
I don't see him. No.
Did I just hear yeah? Harry?
no, Harry.
Oh, okay. All right. Eileen?
I have no issues with it at all.
Okay, and I was out with Caitlin, and you all get Caitlin's nice notes. So I do not have any issues at this time. So that being said, I will take any comments from the public again on 48 Consetta Drive, map 84, lot 65.
So if you are from the public and want to testify, either raise your hand or use the raise your hand feature if you have your camera on. Do some kind of hand motion that's not offensive. I do not see any, Madam Chair.
Okay, so everybody's got to speak. Nobody from the abutters or the public wanted to speak. So at this time, Chair would entertain the motion to please close notice of intent 48 Consetta Drive, map 84, lot 65.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, so moved by was that Laurie?
That was
It
me.
was.
Okay,
So moved.
a second.
Yep.
All right, second by Eileen. Okay,
Yeah.
any further discussion, guys?
Nope.
All right, and I see no specials on this, so at that time, I'll take a roll call vote for closing. With my calculator, Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Harry's not on, myself, aye. Okay. All right, so with that being closed, Chair would entertain a motion for approval of notice of intent 48 Consetta Drive, map 84, lot 65.
I'll make a motion to issue an order of conditions.
Okay, so we have a motion by Laurie. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Eileen, same thing. Any further discussion? And as mentioned, it's pretty straightforward. All right, so with that on the table, I'll take a roll call vote for approval of notice of intent. Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
myself, aye.
All
Okay,
right. Thank you very
thank
much.
you very much, David. Have a great evening and Happy New Year.
Same to you. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna roll right into new business. I need, Bob, I didn't have the ads of the green cards in my file, so can you please read the advertisement in? We're gonna start with an emergency request of determination for applicability of 343 Cherry Street, map 67, lot 27. Does not need a DEP number where it's a request for a DEA, RDA. Oh, Laurie, you're back, good.
I'm here.
I have to find the ad, Madam Chair. So I don't know if Nicole told me the green cards had been in, but let me just look real quick.
All right. If you need a couple of minutes, I can go down to minutes.
You could do that. Thank you.
All right, can I have a motion to take off the agenda out of order and go to minutes?
I'll make a motion.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, great. So we have minutes presented on agenda November 13, 2025 and December 11, 2025. Has everybody had a chance to read them?
Yeah.
Okay, I was not on the meeting of the 11th, but I did get a chance to read them. I also want to take this opportunity to truly thank Laurie. She did a heck of a job by induction of doing her first meeting, and that's what the boys did to me back in the day. So that's the way you.
Telling you, panic stricken, but I got through it.
So life happens, but everybody's good. New grandbaby, everybody's good. So life happens. So thank you very much, Laurie, for going right in there. So Chair would entertain a motion then and let anybody pick anything up. Anybody pick anything up on the minutes?
Nothing stuck out to me at all.
No.
Okay. And Eileen, did I hear you say you were good?
I'm good. Yep.
All right. So Chair would entertain a motion for approval of minutes as presented on agenda.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, that was by Laurie.
Second.
And second by Eileen. No further discussion. All right, roll call vote. Let me put Deb back on my calculator. So Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Deb,
Aye.
myself is an aye. Okay, so those are approved. Let me check in with
The
Bob, how
only
you doing?
legal ad that Nicole forwarded me was for Consetta Drive.
okay, I cannot open without reading the legal ad in.
So why don't you continue to skip over this and let me reach out to her to see, unless the applicant happens to have a copy
Yeah,
of it.
is there applicant on for three?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you
they-
happen to have the legal ad with you? I see green cards, but we saw those, but I need to legally read the ad. And do you happen to have that was published in the newspaper? Can you
You're on
unmute
mute, by the
yourself,
way.
Julie?
Oh,
Julie, can you
has it.
unmute yourself? Julie, I need you to unmute yourself.
here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yay, Julie, can you
Yay,
hear us
there
now?
she goes.
Yay, Julie.
So Julie's
Okay, so
2026,
great. It
we're
looks
using
like-
this thing called Zoom now.
It looks like you had the ad of the newspaper with you.
Yes.
Can you read it, please?
Can you read that into the legal record and then I can open you up?
Okay, great.
All right,
343
thank you.
Cherry Street, legal notice, notice of public hearing, Conservation Commission, Bridgewater, Massachusetts. In accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Town of Bridgewater, Local Wetlands Bylaws, Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on January 8th, 2026, for a notice of intent filed by Kevin and Julie Calabro. The applicant proposes removal of 3 hazardous trees that lean towards the home. The property is owned by Kevin and Julie Calabro and is located at 343 Cherry Street, Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Partial ID 6727. Please contact Bridgewater Conservation Office at 508-697-0950 for the time and location of the link, the virtual participation. All interested parties are encouraged to attend. Agenda will be found at www.bridgewater.org and at least 48 hours prior to the meeting. Ad number 11942597, BE 12/31/2025. I'm sorry, I can't read as fast as you can.
That's okay. You're doing that right. Thank you very much. You are now legally open. Are you presenting the RDA or do you have somebody else presenting it for us?
No, it's just myself.
Okay, all right. I understand that Caitlin, the agent, was out there, and I understand that you had some trees that were going to endanger your home.
Yes,
Okay, and I understand that those have been taken down to the stub?
not yet.
Okay,
It just happened with the weather that they weren't able to come yet.
okay.
But that is what's intended.
Okay, so this is not an after fact one now. Okay, good. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, it's just, I sleep right under those trees. I'd really like
No,
to, I tried pruning them to get them, healthy, but they're not.
No, and we like to keep you whole and not have you
Thank
hurt. It's
you.
a dangerous time of the year. So I know Caitlin went out there. I mean, she didn't have any issues with it. I certainly can
Yeah.
swing by, but Caitlin, some of her parting gifts was she made sure that we were, caught up and good to go. So I don't have any issues with this. I live right near Cherry Street too. I can certainly drive by, but I'll fan it out as always. Bob, any
No,
thoughts?
Madam Chair, Caitlin and I did speak about this before she left, and she, as the applicant has said, indicated that the house was in peril.
Yep, safety comes first. Okay. All right, right down the line, Laurie?
Well, I remember when they first moved to Bridgewater, Julie and Kevin, and it hasn't been that long. They built a beautiful house, and I wouldn't want to worry about trees either. And most of our tree guys in town, they're great. They'll come in, they'll ask for copies of as-bills. So it's not like they're just going on the property and cutting down the trees. They take septic, wetlands, they take it all into account. I don't have any issues with it at all.
Great.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Eileen?
I'm the same. I know the property. I know the area. It's fine.
Yeah.
You want the
Yeah.
ball in the
Oh,
house.
sorry.
No, I have no concerns whatsoever.
We all have
Safety
houses that we
comes
live in
first.
their trees and have had close calls, so we
Yeah.
get this. And just though, Julie, she did put in her notes to have the stumps left when you talk to your thing, and you can actually call the office and let them know when it's done.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
but
I'll do that.
I don't think we have any other issues. I'm gonna just open this up to the public. If anybody has a comment on the RDA for, what was it, 343 Cherry Street, map 67, lot 27.
Yep.
And again, if you are on camera, raise your hand or use the raise your hand feature. Just don't do anything inappropriate with the hand feature. Madam Chair, I'm not seeing anyone.
Are you talking about experience on that raise handing thing there, Bob? I don't know.
You know, I'd rather be number 2 than number 1.
Oh,
All right, if we're seeing no comments from the public, then Chair would entertain a motion that we close request for determination of ability on 343 Cherry Street, map 67, lot 27.
I'll make a motion.
second.
Laurie made the motion. Did I hear a second?
Yes, you did.
That was Eileen on the second. Okay, any further discussion?
No.
All right, so we have a motion to close. I'll take a roll call vote. Laurie,
Aye.
Deb,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
myself. Aye, hello. Oh my God.
Good boy.
We'll
All
be
right,
all right.
Chair would also make a motion now for a negative determination. Do you want me to tier this, Bob, like a tier 1, tier 2, like?
No, you don't need to.
Okay, all right, so Chair would entertain a motion, please, for a negative determination on 343 Cherry Street, map 67, lot 27.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have Laurie and I. Did a second come out?
Yep.
Yeah, Eileen was the second.
All right, we got the duo going here. Any further discussion? Like I just said, you just let the office know when they're down, that's all. And
All
I'll
right, I
drive by
will.
and look at the stuff, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yep, so we'll do a roll call vote then. Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Deb,
Aye.
and myself is an aye. Okay, very good. Thank you for coming in, Julie. We appreciate it.
Julie, just so you, I mean, again, Julie, just last thing, just remember that they have to leave the stumps, please.
How far up do they have to leave them? Just visible?
Yeah, a couple of feet.
Couple of feet,
How much?
of inches.
They're usually a couple of feet, but Bob, what do you think?
I haven't seen the topography. I just would like them to use their discretion to make sure that some portion of the stump is visible so that we
Oh.
know they were there. But, you know,
Oh,
again,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're very good with it.
They usually
They-
run
So
the
that you
pumps.
can see that it's a stump.
Yeah.
They'll know.
Yeah,
The
they'll
cutters
know.
will know. Yeah, they'll know.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
If you
good
see
luck.
me out in the yard, too. Thank you. I'm going to
Thank
sign
you.
off.
You're welcome.
All right, Bob, how are we doing with your notice on 170 Boxwood?
I don't have that one either, unfortunately, and I apologize. So if the applicant is here and they have, I mean, we have the cards, but
You've seen the cards.
yeah, I have.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody on for 170 Boxwood Lane, a presenter or owner or anybody?
Yes, I'm here. It's Jesse Marino. I'm here with my brother John, who's the owner, and we can certainly read the ad if you'd like.
That would be great. If you have the ad, we can legally open. You can go ahead and read it right in for us. Thank you.
Okay, legal notice, notice of public hearing, Conservation Commission, Bridgewater, Massachusetts. In accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, in the Town of Bridgewater Local Wetland Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on January 8th, 2026 for request for determination of applicability filed by Jonathan Marino. The applicant proposes the conversion of paved driveway and lawn to construct an attached accessory dwelling unit. Property is owned by Jonathan and Marie Marino, is located at 170 Boxwood Lane, Bridgewater, Mass. Map 86, lot 56. Please contact the Bridgewater Conservation Commission office at 508-697-0950 for the time and location or link for the virtual participation. All interested parties are encouraged to attend. Agenda can be found at www.bridgewatermass.org at least 48 hours prior to the meeting date.
Awesome. Thank you. Now, and what was the date of that publishment?
12/31/25.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. You're officially open. Are you presenting?
Yes, I can. And there's the property owners here as well to help.
Okay. That's fine. You're open. Go ahead, please.
All right, I'm going to try to share my screen here if I could.
Bob should be able to give you permission. Bob, can you let him share his screen?
Yeah, everyone has the ability to share their screen.
So again, we're here at determination of applicability for John and Anne Marie Marino for an ADU at the existing residence at 170 Boxwood. It's a little over 2-acre parcel off of Boxwood Lane. It's surrounded by residences and property owned by the town of Bridgewater at the rear. The property itself is located here. It's got the subdivision's retention area to the rear of the parcel. This USGS map shows wetlands to the rear. These were flagged by Brooklyn Rowe of Pinewood Consulting. The property is not located in a flood hazard, not in an ACC, a mapped habitat, or ORW, as indicated on the maps provided. So again, this is kind of a plan that's in the file that's before you. Here's the property here. The house is located in the front, septic in the front. To the rear of the parcel is that the town's the subdivision retention area. Brook flagged BVW in this area here to the back. We have the 25-foot, the 50-foot, and the 100-foot. She also flagged a man-made bank here of the retention basin as well. What we're proposing, and I'll show you right at this point. This is in color here. We have to, because we're adding the ADU, we have to do a septic system repair that is located outside of all the buffers. This dwelling unit here is attached. It's about 720 square feet or so. And you can see that it's proposed on top of the existing paved driveway. And then there's a small bump out here. We are located 150 feet away from the BVW, but we're approximately 67 feet away from the man-made bank of the retention area. So we're here before you to see if we could get a neg determination based on the fact that we believe we're outside of, we're not proposing any work within any wetland resource area, even if you considered
We lost volume on you for a little bit.
Okay. What did you miss?
Right after the 60-something feet with the edge there.
Yeah, so we're 67 feet here away. If the retention area is considered jurisdictional, we're here or hopefully get a negative determination based on the fact that even if this is considered jurisdictional, we're well over 65 feet away, and we're basically our proposed unit is within an area that's already disturbed, and we're also proposing to put in a silt fence here as well to protect the retention area if that's so advised by the commission.
Okay. Well, you did very good presenting.
Thank you.
Anybody else with you presenting, or are you good?
If you have questions, you can certainly answer it. If my brother, who's the owner, wants to speak, he can too. Basically, we're proposing this for our parents to age in place here, and that's really it. So.
Okay. No, you did a great job. Very thorough. I don't have any issues with that, and they're well. 67. I'd have to double check. Bob, do you know if those retentions are jurisdictional? I don't believe they are.
Well,
I don't think
that was going to be one of my questions. I don't think they are. But my other question was going to be is the maintenance of the detention pond the responsibility of the town or the HOA?
I don't believe there's an HOA. I think there's a town, but that John can answer that. He's the owner.
Yeah, Jonathan Marino here, owner of the property. The retention, there is no HOA. It is town maintained. The drainage basins in the road are routinely repaired and maintained. As part of that, you can see in this plan view that all of the drain basins from the entire Boxwood Lane drain through an easement through the edge of my property to that drainage retention basin in the back.
And so that's a town road?
Yeah.
Yes, Boxwood Lane is a town road, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
think
much.
she flagged it because there's some phragmites or something in it or whatever, but that's
Yeah, no,
that's really
but
it.
Yeah, they'll go. I mean, anything if you they'll grow those type of things anyway. But
Yeah.
all right, I'll go right down the line. Eileen, do you know this area? Any questions?
Yeah, I know the area very well. No, I don't have no questions at all.
Okay, Deb.
No. Everything's out of jurisdiction pretty much, so I'm good with that.
Laurie.
I know the area very well too. I mean, back in the day, they put detention ponds, retention ponds, they were on lots. Now that's not even done. They call for a separate lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, they put the least disturbance in. The ADU unit's going to be on the top of an existing driveway. I don't have any issues with it at all.
Yeah.
And I ditto everybody said, and I commend them for taking care of mom. So I don't have any other questions. I will open this up to the public. If anybody has a question or concern we can address on the 170 Boxwood Lane, map 86, lot 56, request for determination. Bob, look for your hands and your nice sign language.
Oh, we're 3 for 3. We haven't gotten any yet, so.
Okay. All right, then at this time, Chair would make a motion to close request for determination of ability on 170 Boxwood Lane, map 86, lot 56.
I'll make a motion.
That was Deb.
Yep.
I need a second,
Again,
and that was Laurie.
no.
No,
Oh,
it's
is that
Eileen.
All girls.
I know, I
Right.
don't think Harry was able to get on. He ain't gonna be happy.
No. Nope.
All right, so we have a first and a second for closure. Roll call vote then. Deb,
Aye.
Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
and myself is an aye. At this time, Chair would make a motion to entertain a negative determination on 170 Boxwood Lane, map 86, lot 56.
I'll make a motion.
That was
Second.
Laurie. And we had a second. Any further discussion?
Nope.
All right, hearing none, I would take a roll call vote for approval of request for determination on 170 Boxwood Lane, map 86, lot 56. Eileen,
Aye.
Deb,
Aye.
Laurie,
Aye.
and myself is an aye. Thank you guys very much for coming in. Happy New Year.
All right,
Thank
thank you. When would we expect the paperwork? Within 21 days, you said? Is that
Yeah, you can follow up in the office with Bob or Nicole.
okay? Perfect.
It's
Thank you
a
very much.
21 day.
21 day. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna keep rolling. Request for minor modification, 674 Summer Street, map 66, lot 46. We're now under conservation business, administrative business. Applicant is Darwin, I'll always kill names, Wetherson Jr., Silver Engineering. The DEP file number is SE 116-1555. Do we have Rebecca on for that, or?
Madam Chair, if I could just add, you also have, the next item is a certificate of completion for the same property. You might want to have a motion to combine both.
Oh, I thought you said I missed something before that. I'm like, no, the page was only 2. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Do you guys want to make a motion to do the 2 at once?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to take under administrative business both request for minor modification and request for certificate of compliance on 674 Summer Street. Okay.
Okay, I had, I had
Somebody here from
requested
Silver?
a request for a modification, a minor modification on this
Mhm.
because they had done some work and we hadn't been told about it.
Yep.
And then they came back and I suggested, I'm like, the best way to do this is to request a modification.
Right.
If the commission's all set with it, then we can go issue a certificate of compliance. So that's how the modification request came up.
Yeah, and I remember seeing this. I believe it was the wife that wanted the pool changed, like when they started doing the design.
Right.
They are out of the 25-foot you know, I'm
Well,
okay
for-
with it, as
Mhm.
far as a minor mod. I mean, they didn't, go out into the, resource area, so that's my take on it. I'll start right down the line. Laurie, anything further for you to say?
See, I wasn't involved in this originally, but I noticed that they expanded the deck by 6 feet and they added a front porch. Was that part of the original plan? I don't recall that either.
We have a side by side. Rebecca, do you have the original plan? Are you on?
I am on, and it is in front of you. This is the original design. Zooming in. Oh, actually, you know what? I apologize. This is not the design you saw. Hang on. That's the plan that they went for the proposed deck in the front after the fact. Let me do the original NOI plan. Plan for notice of intent. Download, condition. Aha. That was the original notice of intent plan.
Okay, this is 24.
This is 24? Yes,
2024.
8/23/24. So this is the plan that accompanied the notice of intent. The pool was haphazardly thrown off to the side. The three-season room, I don't think was fully flushed out when they originally went to start building. And so they came back to us and asked for the front porch. And then we went and did an as-built and noticed that they came back with this. So when we were asked to do the front porch, we weren't asked to change the shape of the back deck or change the location of the pool. That was a construction change as they went. The only thing I made sure was that they adhered to the 25-foot no touch, or I was going to slap their hands.
Pretty close.
Very
Yeah.
close, very close. I had a picture of the retaining wall that showed, that they used the retaining wall to keep the grading outside of it. So the minor modifications included adding the front porch and changing the configuration of how the deck and the pool came together in a final form here.
I don't have a problem with the pool. It's an above ground pool, so,
Yeah.
Above ground, it doesn't need the special filter.
all right.
I've got them side by side. It's just they had a lot more space with the resource on the original.
Right.
Um,
And it's quite a move for the pool. Even
Mm.
though it's above ground, that's a big move without coming in.
Right. And I think at the beginning, it wasn't a fully fleshed out idea. And as they started going, I think when they finally finalized their plans, because again, we were asked to add the addition, but we were never asked to change the pool. So when we were asked to add the addition, being slightly outside of the 100-foot, didn't think much about going back to Concom.
Yeah, that's no big deal, but that behind there is kind of something that should have been dealt with.
And the flip side, they have removed some of the encroachment areas because they had to remove the playground. So there was a win-win there. It's all nice lawn now instead of encroachment in the 25. And with the wall, it's more of a visual barrier where the 25-foot is, so we can use that to hold them to it.
Mm.
I'm trying to bounce off of this. If it's, I mean, what classifies a minor versus a mod? There was some significant changes. So, Laurie, I think you probably have a higher level of, stuff in this. What's your,
Bob, did you want to say something?
yeah, Bob, you can weigh in.
No, I honestly, I'm not familiar with this application, so I'm not in a position to comment.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, usually, this, where it's so close to the 25, normally it wouldn't be a minor modification, but it's an above ground pool.
Right.
It's not like an in-ground pool. There's not going to be any more digging done or anything like that. So then I agree with the minor modification on this.
But that stone wall, how'd they put that in without digging into that 25?
It's a
Well, that's
block.
why I asked them to put a modification together because we
It's a-
didn't know anything about it.
Right,
It was
right.
for us.
I mean, they had to dig, and that's right on the line.
Yep.
It's a block wall. At most, they did a couple inches just to get the base block and then the rest of it.
No, they did a good job on the wall.
Oh yeah, looks beautiful.
Yeah, but like in the future, you'd want to
Yeah.
talk this beforehand rather than at a hearing. But they did a really good job with it, and they can't disturb anything else.
Yeah.
It's
and
right on the
it's
25
an
foot,
after the
but I would
fact
put-
now.
I would put a special saying that, they are not to come any closer than that wall because it's right on top of the 25 no foot touch. And we said it
Right.
for a reason, years ago.
Right.
Deb, any comments with you on this?
No, no new comments.
Okay, well, I thank you guys for your input. And I'm going on the same, especially where it is an above ground pool, it's an after fact now, but no more. Like,
Yeah,
no more. So at this point,
yeah.
everybody's had a chance to speak? All right. Bob, can you see if anybody in the audience or public has a question or concern with the request for minor modification on 674 Summer Street?
Yep. So again, if you are on screen and you want to have comment, raise your hand or use the raise your hand feature.
Oh, actually, this is administrative business. It's not
Yeah,
even
you
a
don't
hearing.
really,
Sorry.
it's not a
Yeah.
public hearing.
Sorry,
Right.
sorry, never mind. So I assume
But I
you
like
want us
saying
voting
it.
on this to issue it? I'll just take a motion to issue it then. I'm sorry, I was thinking it was a hearing.
I'll make a motion to accept the request for minor modification. And to issue a certificate of compliance.
Okay,
I'll second it.
all right, we have Laurie on the first and Deb on the second. Okay, very good. Roll call vote for issuing of both minor modification and certificate of compliance on 674 Summer Street. So Laurie,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Deb,
Aye.
and myself as an aye. All right, thanks, guys, and thanks for the extra explanations.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Rebecca.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You
Two.
too.
And then, all right, we're gonna go right into certificate of compliance, 34 Benedetti Road, formerly
Benedetti.
21. Yeah, but how do I say it, Eileen?
Benedetti.
Benedetti. Map 11978 lot 5-1 applicant representatives is Doreen Jordan and Michael Kosker. They have a DEP number of 7 SE 116-1091.
I'm sure Mr. Koska contacted the office. He won't be in attendance. There was never any work done. So the certificate of completion should be fairly easy for him to complete. They never did the work.
They never did the work.
Right.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
So then do we give a complete?
Well, I
No.
think you can approve it, but I mean, just so you know, I mean, there was what they intended to do, they never did.
Right.
And,
So they
and
didn't
we
mess
need to
anything
close
up
it
then.
out with, we need to close it out.
Right. That's what we've done in the past. We've approved them and closed them out.
Yeah, we'll just close it out. No work done. Do you guys usually make a little notation on that? Certificate of
Yes.
compliance, no work with it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Chair would entertain a motion for issuance of the certificate of compliance on 34 Eileen.
Benedetti.
Benedetti.
Somebody make a motion?
I'll make a
Oh,
motion.
I'll make a motion.
I
Okay.
beat you.
All right, who was that first? Laurie and then
That
Deb?
was me. I interrupted Deb.
Okay,
My
Laurie,
bad.
Deb's got the second. All right, roll call vote for issuance of compliance. We have Deb,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Laurie,
Aye.
and myself is an aye. So that is over. Can we take a 2-second break?
Sure. I'm fine.
All right,
I'm
I'll be
good.
right back.
I apologize. We have no elevator music for the.
Tom, if
You
they
can sing
want.
us a song, Bob.
No, you do not want that to happen. I wish I could sing, but I can't.
We should have called Nicole in and had her hum for us. She would have done it for me, I think.
Of course.
Boy, was it nice out today, huh?
Oh,
40 degrees.
40.
well,
Yeah.
I'm in Florida. It was 72.
Oh, rub it in. Rub it in.
I wasn't gonna, but oh, it was so good.
Was it humid though?
No, it was beautiful. Nice
Oh,
breeze.
that's what I like.
Yeah.
You.
There's no humidity yet. Nice, nice. Unexpected for January.
Mm. I noticed we have Jim Walsh in our audience tonight. He's a friend of my daughter Kara's. So hi, Jim. I know you're on
Oh.
mute, but hello.
Hello, and I'm sorry I lost my voice because of
Oh my God, Jim, you're sick.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
sick.
back. Thank you, guys.
But it's great to see you.
You too, Jim. Feel better.
All right, so we left off 25 Birch Hill Road, cease and desist discussion under administrative items. Bob, anything to update from us that Caitlin left you?
I apologize. I do not know anything about this particular agenda item.
Okay, is there anybody on here from 25 Birch Hill Road? I know she wanted them to so Bob, basically just some land up by the nip that is, I believe, under fishery and wildlife, and she got permission to do the enforcement. The last I recall, and I could see if I can get into her notes, is that the debris was removed, but she still wanted them to come in and speak to us. So we can
I have
kind
a
of
vague
table this for the next
recollection
time
that
and
they-
follow up so I'm accurate with her notes from the past.
Is this the situation where somebody was doing landscaping and brush removal and putting it on state land?
Yes.
So I think her intent was just for them to come in to explain why they thought that might be appropriate. Because
Okay,
it's not.
Yeah. So again, I don't think anybody is on here from 25 Birch Hill Road. Can your office please send out another notice for them to attend the next meeting?
We'll definitely do that.
All right, thank you. Okay, next we have town wetland bylaw discussion. So I just want to start this first. You know, everybody on conservation here is on, you know, for reasons that, you know, we live in Bridgewater. We care very much for Bridgewater. Some of us here because we got impacted on some wetlands. Others work in the business and have great knowledge or did, you know, Eileen and Harry have knowledge of every ounce of, you know, real estate around here. So we truly care about these bylaws. We have had the discussion. We absolutely, if you look in our minutes, we want public input. We want to be able to get these bylaws up to par. They're well overdue. We, you know, we're rules and regulations. That's what we have to go on, you know, and the only thing we can do is increase some of the bylaws, but otherwise we don't do our job. Mass DEP does our job for us. So we are desperately looking, you know, letting Caitlin get settled in, but you know, with her gone now, we still have to keep this going, Bob. So I am going to be putting some pressure on you that we can get this done. One of my passions is to increase the ACE area protection. We've all been looking things up. We've all been having some ideas, but I think it's at the point where we need, I guess, you to guide us with these high-paying voluntary jobs that we can. I think we need some. I'm hearing that they want a third party to come in with us. So if you could kind of, you know, update us, Bob, on where we're at, that we can. I know we wanted to hold a public hearing and get input. And then, like, how do we continue to proceed? Because everyone on here is going to tell you it's important.
Oh, and I don't disagree with that. And, you know, I think that, you know, Mr. Walsh attended the town council meeting on Tuesday evening, and there was discussion that, you know, there are amendments that need to be done to our zoning ordinances, and no different than this. I mean, I think that what I'm hearing from you and we're hearing from the public is I need to have a conversation with the town manager on, you know, do we attack both of these things at the same time? Are we attacking these things separately? But, you know, there is a need to address both, and, you know, putting it off is not an option. So what I will represent to you, because it looks like I'm going to be your cruise director for at least another couple of months. Prior to the next meeting, I will have spoken to, the town manager on how he wants to proceed with this.
Awesome.
I mean, I think you do need a third party. It's always better to have a third party come in.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
assist
and
us.
we're cool with that. We have our own things of what we want to see updated. There's, things in the enforcement. Like everybody's been looking at it, and we kind of know what needs to be updated too. But so we.
Well, and I think there's, and I mean, I know that people from the NIP have their own kind of group organized. So there's a number of constituencies that need to be heard, when we do these things, and I want to make sure that everyone has the proper public forum to, beyond just
and that's
this
why
group.
we want, yeah.
So I mean,
we also want to do a public
I will
forum
report
because
back
it's
at the
good
next meeting
information
as
given.
to, what I hope is a path forward.
I mean, I think everybody in Bridgewater knows we've got one of the best ACEC areas in town. I mean, so we, that's the front.
I've heard that more than once.
Yeah. So, all right. So we will leave it in your trusting hands as our cruise director for a while to get some input back from our new town manager as how we can proceed.
Yep.
And get the public involved in everything too. Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Need to pop it onto you. And we already did the minutes. So, oh my God, E for adjournment. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have an all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thanks, guys. Again, happy, healthy 2026. Enjoy working with y'all.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.
Welcome back, Bob. Bye, guys.
Bye.